You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 515, recorded January 2025, posted August 2025. Take a penny, leave a healing.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a Dungeon Master, he's, he, him pronouns, and today we are concluding Tockworth's, Clockworth's, don't think I said that right, haven't said it right yet. Today we are concluding Tockworth's, Clockworks, a Keys from the Golden Vault adventure. Our adventurers have journeyed to the gnomish town of Little Lockford, where one Tixie Tockworth has taken control of the city, wreaking havoc with her clockwork automatons. They have recovered an important security key that can be used to deactivate the clockwork automatons plaguing the city. They have made their way to the command center where they can use that security key. But hovering over the control panel in the heart of Little Lockford is one Tixie Tockworth, former security chief, current inventor, current madman or mad person, who is, just not feeling it as far as organic people go. Several of our adventurers have kind of confronted Tixie. Well, one of our adventurers is sneaking in through a back door. I've already had them roll initiative. Allow me to introduce them in initiative order. They'll remind you who your characters are, and then we will get to combat. First up, it's Aline Sims. Hi, Aline.
Hello, I play Jasper, the Tabaxi monk, and Jasper and I both use she, her pronouns.
Next up, it's Monty Ashley.
Hi, I'm Monty Ashley. I'm playing Krong, a bugbear rogue. I use he, him pronouns. Krong probably uses whatever people feel like, but it's all been he, him so far, so stick with that.
Next up, it's Chip Sutterth. Welcome back, Chip.
Hi, I play Josh Mullis. Currently kind of bruised and battered cleric who is ready for this fight to be over.
Yeah. Next up in the initiative order is one Tixie Tockworth, the mad inventor of Little Lockford.
Boo!
More machine than gnome at this point. As you know, she has a jetpack. She has red glowing robot eyes. She has a sword arm, also a shield arm, and all kinds of a variety of mechanical accoutrements on her built into herself and her armor that will help protect her. So just, it's tactical note. She is currently flying back and forth. Also, I think you might remember from your previous encounters with Tixie Tockworth that she has like an energy shield. That's Tixie Tockworth. Next up at the end of the order is Jason Snell.
Hey, everybody. I am playing Revelle. He is a fishman, basically, a Triton druid.
All right. So that is our cast of characters, the scene, the headquarters for controlling all of the security systems in Little Lockford. It's a large kind of circular chamber. There's a giant glowing scale model map of Little Lockford in the center of it. There's big control panels. There's various displays that show the kind of scenes from around Little Lockford as observed by the kind of clockwork eye automatons that are patrolling Little Lockford. Though a lot of those screens seem to have gone dark. Wonder what's up with that. Jasper, Revelle, and Josh have entered from the door on the south. Krong has successfully snuck in through a door on the north. Jasper, you are at the top of the order. You are roughly 25 feet away from Tixie Tockworth, who is flying back and forth in the air above this control area.
So, first question. Does anyone remember how many potions of healing we picked up at the beginning? Did we each have one?
We each had one.
We each had one. Okay. So mine has been used. I am at 7 hit points and I cannot heal myself. So
You should have brought this up before we all entered because I have a potion of healing I'm not going to need.
Yeah.
I will generously allow you to retcon that Krong handed off a potion of healing.
I think
you already
actually,
imbibed it.
That's how I got up. So I was knocked down in the last session, and Krong revived me with a potion of healing, and I'm pretty sure it was his.
And you already used yours?
I already used mine.
Well, just take Revelle's, as you're doing your turn, just take the one off of Revelle's belt, let's say, and use it. Just he's a healer.
Dangles. Yeah.
And he's already told you in previous times that if you need it, just take it.
Okay.
Yep. Take one.
Just take a penny, leave a healing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that'll be my turn, is stealing
you'll
let us retcon?
I'm letting you do that as a free action.
Okay. All right, I will do, I guess
You just stroll by and glug as you walk to wherever you're going.
Yeah. Okay, so I will add those hit points after my turn just for the sake of expediency. I'm going to go up here to Trixie, and I am
Please,
going to...
Tixie. You got to go with the clock theme here.
Apologies. Thank you for the correction.
Tixie Tockworth. Sure.
I've run this adventure multiple times and did not get that until now.
Glad we got it right here at the end.
Yep. Now, Jasper, you're rushing over to Tixie. I will remind you, Tixie's up in the air. So,
how far up in the air is she?
I was going to say a generous 15 feet up in the air. Now, you are a monk.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, are you good at jumping?
No.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah. So never mind. Absolutely did not run over there.
Okay.
Crud. So I guess, we want our attention over here because we definitely don't want it going toward Krong. So I am going to step a little bit closer to her. I'm just going to come over, hug the wall a little bit.
Aggressively chug a healing potion while maintaining eye contact.
And pull out a dart at the same time.
Jasper, just checking. Are you in a fraternity?
We don't talk about college.
A monastery is a lot like a fraternity. They're full of brothers.
I think it may. Well, actually, I was going to say, I feel like the way monks dress and the way some fraternity members dress, there's some crossover there. Mm-hmm. Like, if you went to a monastery, could you? Monks' robes are basically like drab toga parties, right?
Yeah. With like hair shirts and beer. Yeah.
I did attend college. I don't know if there actually were any toga parties there or if that's just a thing that exists in fictional depictions of college. So, yeah.
In one fictional depiction of college.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I threw a dart at her, got a 12 to hit, missed, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Threw the second dart at her, got a 16 to hit, which feels
16 is not quite enough, I feel like, for a normal adversary, but this is Tixie Tockworth.
Yep. Okay, well, I've chugged a healing potion, and I've lost a couple of darts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a classic, just a good Friday night, Yep. Yep. All right. Krong, you are next. You have snuck in kind of through the side door to this command center. You see your friends across the room, Tixie Tockworth floating around in the middle of the room. Her attention is focused on the side that is not you.
Good. I would therefore like to sneak forward. It looks like 8 feet or so to this control panel.
Big old control panel there. Lots of blinking lights, switches, couple levers, big red button, lot of gnomish instructions.
Gnomish instructions, huh? Let me just check.
Or at least text gnomish labels.
Let me make sure I can read gnomish. I cannot. Is there something that looks like a keyhole for this security key I'm holding?
Give me a perception check.
I rolled a 1, so that is a 3.
You are, unfortunately, a little bit overwhelmed by just the number of controls and things, and you are having trouble figuring out which part of the control panel the security key that you have fits into.
All right. I know how to handle this, guys. I start pushing buttons and sliding levers and turning dials. Yeah.
Okay. Give me we're just going to roll a d20 there, Monty.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
13.
All right. Various. You can see on the big map or it's not big. It's small. It's a scale model map of Little Lockford. There's like the different islands of the different neighborhoods, and you can see on the map like bridges open and close, and like there's tiny little LEDs for the like street lights in the different neighborhoods, like turn on and turn off as you're doing stuff. Yeah. I'll tell you. You didn't do anything bad.
Okay.
For you. Yeah.
Was that an action?
I think that was probably an action.
I didn't want it to be an action. I
was going to ask if you want to roll stealth to maintain your stealthiness.
There was something I wanted to do that was useful. I didn't want to just... All right, it's fine. I would like to roll stealth to maintain my stealthiness, please. And there we go. That's a 21.
Okay, I will tell you also in the future, you have advantage on. I think you have advantage on stealth rolls because your friends are distracting Tixie, but with the 21, you don't need it. So yeah, Tixie is unaware of your presence here.
All right, then I'm still hidden over here. I tried.
Yeah, there's now a nice control panel you can kind of duck under.
All right, and I'm just kind of staring at it like I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Cars don't exist. I don't understand. That's all.
All right. Josh, you're next, standing in the southern doorway of the control room near Revelle and Jasper. What will you do?
I am going to once again use that old chestnut, my gem of brightness, and attempt to blind her again.
All right. How does that work?
Brilliant beam of light at one creature that you can see within 60 feet of you. The creature must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1 minute.
All right, Tixie's going to roll it. I think you know from previous encounters with Tixie that she does have a pretty good Constitution due to all of her enhancements. I have rolled a critical success. Like a blast shield visor just flips down in front of her face automatically in response to the glowing bulb. It covers the top half of her face just enough that you can see that she is smirking at you as she succeeds on that DC 15 roll.
Ooh.
Have I got time? Have I got a remaining action to get out of the doorway and move into?
You've got
the
movement.
room?
Yep, you can take a move to get pretty much anywhere you want in the room.
Trying to spread out.
That's a good choice. I think you know that Tixie has a variety of attacks, and that probably some of them would leverage the fact that you would be all clumped together. All right, Tixie is next. Her blast shield visor flips back up, and she kind of smirks at you all with her red kind of laser eyes, and just says, "It's like I tell Poots, you gotta do something, you gotta do it yourself." She reaches down and activates something on her belt, and it's suddenly like Tixie is moving super fast. She is just kind of a blur, and it's almost like she's in multiple places at once. Tixie is using basically a super fast speed spell called Blur. Any attacks against Tixie now have disadvantage unless you have some magical way of overcoming that. Revelle, you're next.
Any attacks?
Let's see. Any creature has disadvantage attack rolls against you. An attack is immune to the effect if they don't rely on sight, such as blind sight, or have the ability to see through illusions.
Wow. Okay, that's bad. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to do it. And you say, oh, no, come on. This is going to be great. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
That's a good chunk of the room, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm going to say what I want to do is I'm going to obscure the area where Tixie is.
Yep.
The area where the table is, and most importantly, the area where Krong is.
Yep.
So that if Tixie wants to emerge from the fog cloud and see us, she is going to have to come over here, and she's not going to be able to see Krong.
I will point out, unless Krong has some kind of magic eyes, which I think is Monty's other character, his ability to use a control panel in a fog cloud.
Well,
may be,
it's obscured, but the control panel is right there. I mean, my idea here is that he's going to be able to feel his way and see the control panel right in front of him, but that she won't be able to see him.
I rolled a 3 on perception when I could see.
Maybe Krong, this could be one of those like. Krong, this could be one of your like turn off your targeting computer situations. Like feel your way through the gnomish interface. So I think do not let me talk you out of anything. I've already drawn a fog cloud on the map, which required a lot of scribbling. So
okay, fog cloud it is then.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move.
Does fog cloud require any concentration or anything like that?
It is concentration.
I'll remind you, you can at any moment basically and drop concentration when you don't want there to be a fog cloud anymore.
And I'm going to go over to the other side of the room again, spacing out a little bit between Jasper and Josh, and getting away from some of the fog cloud, and then we will see what happens. But I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm trying to at least lure this speedy Tixie into at least one smaller part of the room.
Yep.
That's all I could do.
Jasper, you are on the edge of the fog cloud. I think you can, you know what that part of that room looked like, but it's like somebody has sent off like a big giant smoke bomb there. Maybe you're kind of aware of Tixie's, like the shadow of Tixie moving around in the fog cloud. But you are not in the fog cloud.
Well, I did find healing on my character sheet, so I'm going to do that. But first I've got to decide if I want to move anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to... I'm just going to shift a little and stay on the edge of the cloud. No. Okay. Apologies.
And you
so
can
what I'm going to do...
If you guys decide that the fog cloud is a bad idea, you can tell me and I can drop it.
I think any advantage we can give Krong is good.
I have a better plan than the fog cloud.
Well,
okay.
Like, we can go with your plan, but I had a plan too.
Okay, but I don't know about that plan, I guess. So.
That's true. I have not yet shouted from the fog, no!
You can do that.
Yeah. Thus ending your stealth.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, given that we do have a cloud here, is I'm just going to shift over a little bit. I think I'm just going to use a key point to give myself a little bit more, give myself a few more hit points.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that'll be my action because I can't do that and ready in action. So, I'm just going to top up my healing just a little bit.
All right. Let's see. Revelle. Oh, nope. Sorry, Krong is next.
Yes, he is.
I was jumping way ahead. The Tixie's turn is not for a while, but I was very excited to see what was going to happen next. And I was just like, I'll just do this stuff. That's not how D&D works. Krong, you find yourself in the middle of a fog bank as you're trying to like make out the gnomish instructions on the control panel in front of you. You know.
Will it be an action for me to try to find the keyhole again?
I will let you make a perception as a free action. If you want to interact with the control panel, that'll be an action.
Okay. I rolled an 11.
Let's see here. You find a thing that seems like it might fit the key that you've been carrying around.
Okay, I'll use it.
All right. You put the key in and turn it. You feel like there's probably something else you need to do on the control panel to, put it into effect.
Any big red buttons?
There's like a lever next to it that you could pull as an action.
I don't think I said I pulled a lever last time. I pull a lever.
All right. Give me a just a flat D20 check for interacting with the control panel.
Okay. 6.
All right. You're like trying to do it, and the lever is like seems to be like locked into position. Suddenly a bunch of lights on the control panel start blinking red. And I think this is probably one of those things where it's interesting who can see what. Revelle, Josh, and Jasper, you are outside the fog cloud, and so you kind of have a view of the whole room. And the fog cloud is obscuring much of the room. How high up does the fog cloud go, Revelle?
It is... Well, it's a 20-foot radius, so it goes 20 feet up.
20 feet. I think the ceiling of this room is a little bit higher than that. So you can see 2 hatches open in the ceiling, and you can see large clockwork snakes drop out of those hatches into the fog cloud as Krong seems to have tripped some kind of security failsafe. Krong, you don't know this, but there are now 2 Iron Cobra clockwork automatons in the cloud with you.
Sure. So I no longer have an action?
Yeah.
Well, I bet I have a bonus action of some sort.
Sure.
Let's say, do I have to hide again because I set off all those bright red lights?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That was feedback for you as the user of the control panel that you had done something wrong.
Well, then I guess I'm done.
All right. Josh Mullis, you're next.
Okay. I have 2 things that I want to do. I want to cast and use this is my last spell, mind you. It's the spiritual weapon mace that I've been using all along. I want to do that. I also want to pull Poots out of the bag of holding.
Okay, I will allow you to pull Poots out of the bag of holding as a free action.
All right, I've got Poots. Poots.
You've got
by my side.
Okay.
I'm not brandishing Poots yet.
Okay, because you do have like a weapon and like a holy symbol, and now also like a
teddy bear.
Kind of moth-eared teddy bear.
Well, the spiritual weapon is
the spiritual weapon floats.
It's ephemeral.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Good management of how many things can you hold at once. 2.
All right. So I am casting a spiritual weapon, and I am dealing it ranged at Tixie.
All right. So the spiritual weapon kind of floats into the fog cloud. I'll tell you, unfortunately, you have disadvantage on your attacks against Tixie because you can't really see where she is.
And she's blurry.
Yes. Thankfully, it doesn't stack. So
I'm pretty sure that was actually an accurate roll.
Yep, but you got to roll twice and take the lowest one.
It didn't roll.
It did. The second one.
11.
11. 11 is not going to hit Tixie Tockworth. Tixie Tockworth may be unaware that a spiritual weapon is hunting for her in this fog cloud.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, the snakes didn't roll initiative. They're never going to do anything.
I think they don't see any threats currently. So I think they're kind of inert. I mean, they're robot snakes, man. What do you want from them? Tixie Tockworth is next, and she is mad. She blasts out of the fog cloud, jetpack engines roaring, and sword arm swinging, heads for Revelle, the source of fog and all the complications in her life.
She doesn't know, but whatever.
I mean, she knew you cast fog.
I guess.
She is going to make several short sword attacks on you.
Several. Wow.
Several. 3, in fact. First one is a 14 to hit Revelle.
Miss.
Second one is a 10 to hit Revelle.
Miss.
Third one is a maths 20 to hit Revelle.
That hits me.
6 piercing damage, 10 force damage as her sword arm chops into your shoulder, Revelle.
All right.
And Tixie said, I don't want to be doing this. You're giving me no choice.
So do I now have to do concentration?
Yes, you need to roll concentration because potentially your fog cloud ends.
Which is what?
It is
Like 10 or above in Constitution. Is that right?
It is either 10 or if you take a lot of damage, more than 10. I don't think you took enough damage for it to be.
22.
Okay, you're fine.
The
DC for your concentration, it's 10 or half the damage you took. You took, what did you just take? Like 15 or 16 damage, right? So it would have been 10. It's whichever is higher.
Oh,
so
10.
Yeah,
there you go.
10. So you easily made it. You could have, if you took 35 damage, it would be a more challenging situation.
Sure.
And it is important in situations that was one attack that did 2 types of damage, so it's combined. If like, I don't know, just theoretically 2 robot snakes bit you, you might have to roll concentration twice, but the check would be low versus adding their stuff together. All right, so Revelle fog maintains, and good news, it's your turn. Bad news, gnomish cyborg is in your face. And I guess at this point now at ground level, and still blurry.
But still blurry. But in my face.
I mean, she closed with you, so she's in melee range with you.
Well, that's interesting. Well, oh boy, that changes everything. That she closed with me.
Yeah,
how's Revelle's health?
Well, I mean, I'm down exactly what I just got hit because I was at full.
We don't have to put a number on it, but you could put
20, but it's 27 if it's a number.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm gonna do poison spray, so that's a 13 Constitution save for her.
Okay, so let me see. So Tixie is getting sprayed with poison. Does she have any special things for? Nope, she's still gnome enough that poison is bad. So you said a Constitution save?
Yes.
As I told Chip, unfortunately, that is one of the things that she is best at.
It's too bad.
I have rolled a maths 21.
Okay, I don't like that at all. Well, then that.
Sorry. Does anything happen on a success?
No.
All right. I imagine that her cyborg gnomish armor like sizzles like a Cybertruck in a cold rain, but she is unaffected.
All right. That's it.
All right.
I tell you
Jasper.
What. Oh, yeah, no, because she's close with me. All right. Nope. That's it. I'm staying there.
Jasper, it's your turn. Tixie Tockworth is now, I imagine she's still floating, but floating at eye level instead of 15 feet up in the air. If that affects your plans.
Debating grabbing the bear from Josh. Nah, I'll just.
Yeah. How's your health? I mean, it's still pretty low, right?
Yeah, 21 out of 38.
21. I'm 21 out of 20. I've only got 21 too. So hold that thought.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna come try to hit her with my short sword.
Okay.
Ooh, 19 on the dice. So 25.
25 damage? Or no, 25
to hit. Mm-hmm.
25 to hit. Definitely hits Tixie.
Okay.
As you run up, and I imagine you're kind of bounding across the control room, coming up behind her as she's fighting Revelle, your short sword swings through the air, and it does immediately hit a crackling force field that Tixie has a little personal force field defense. So roll me damage.
5.
Okay, and the force field seems to absorb that damage.
Okay, I will then. Ooh, do I want to hit it with my fist? Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm gonna hit it with Sorry, I'm just comparing damage here. I'm gonna try to hit her with my claws, but that was a 10 to hit. So
Okay.
I've saved myself some science.
Yep.
Um,
I will remind you also, unfortunately, Tixie is still blurry, so she's also harder. She's
Okay.
yeah. Not that I think that matters right now. All right.
Yep.
Krong, you are over on the other side of the room. Control panel just in a fog cloud. You're unaware of, like, you just do not have the ability to even know what's going on around you as you're like clicking and clacking away at a gnomish keyboard inside of basically a
Focus
a room
mode.
full of
He's
magic
very
smoke.
focused. Very focused.
Focus mode. Oh, okay.
This no jumper nightmare monster.
Mm-hmm.
Just fumbling
I don't
around
know
with
how that fog is
keyboards
affecting
and
your fur
voice.
Oh, yeah. So,
dank. It becomes dank when it's on me.
Yeah.
So what's the deal? I have the key in. I've switched. I'm just trying to find
You're
something
trying to get
push.
it to actually do stuff, and unfortunately, you have rolled low twice on the just on the d20s. I've asked you for manipulating the control panel as an action.
Well, I would like
I'm at
to.
the wrong end of the room to be helpful, but I can read Gnomish.
Okay.
That is accurate information.
I have not called out for help or anything because I'm being stealthy, except for all these red lights. Actually,
They're like little diodes, right? They're not, I don't think that, you have not, I don't think anyone else in the room is aware that there are blinking lights on the keyboard.
Really? Okay. I was picturing, because it's foggy, I was picturing a big red glow.
Yeah.
No, it's too thick
No.
even for that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would like to find something to shut it all down.
All right. Give me just a flat D20 roll as you're working the gnomish keyboard. 16. You finally figure out that there's like a sequence that you need to click next to the big control lever. The key turns, and suddenly there's like the lever is like illuminated in like a nice green light, and you pull the lever. There's just that kind of sound of quiet as many clockwork devices all throughout Little Lockford, including 2 iron cobras that people may or may not know about in this very room with you, power down and turn inert. I imagine that there's the scale model of Little Lockford in the middle of the room, and it's got this like it's got models of all the little islands, and then it's got a model of the big lava lake that Little Lockford is built on, and it had this kind of orange glow as you came in, and maybe it's now like blue. Letting you know that Little Lockford is in standby mode. Tixie immediately is like scanning around the room, and in fact, you see like a red beam go out from her eyes as she is scanning the fog. And I think that she, in fact, is aware that somebody is at the control panel based on what just happened. But
Where
let
else
me tell
would
you,
somebody be?
Yeah, let me tell you. You've deactivated the terrible iron cobras in this room that we're going to make this fight much, much harder.
All right. So was that an action?
Yes, that was an action.
Sure, it wasn't
You
just
could
an
move.
interaction.
It was an action.
I've got a cool thing I want to do with an action. All right. I'm going to move.
I didn't invent action economy. Blame,
Can he
I don't
hide?
know, Richard Garfield or somebody.
I'm blaming myself for not doing this immediately before we came in the room, actually.
Yeah, before you started typing.
I do that before we came in the room. That's from Black Dynamite. All right, let's see. How much is my movement is one question that a wise person would ask at this point.
I think we previously established that Krong can go is like 60 feet or something ridiculous.
30 feet.
30 feet. That gets you a lot of places in this room.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've walked around here.
Mm-hmm.
I put the key back into my pocket or something. Did not just leave
good
it
choice.
in the control panel. I just want to say it clearly. I'm going to stop here, just at the edge of the fog.
Okay.
The end.
The end. Josh, you are next. The good news, you have accomplished what you came to the Little Lockford to do, specifically deactivating all of the clockwork automatons that Tixie Tockworth has turned against the people of Little Lockford. I guess the only thing you really need to do at this point is make sure you all don't get murdered so that she can take the key from your wretched, twisted little bodies and reactivate those clockwork automatons.
Is she still blurry, or was that also controlled by the control panel?
That was her personal magical abilities, so that
Ooh.
was not controlled by the, Tixie Tockworth is air-gapped from the Little Lockford Central Systems.
So everything, force field and all, is still in play.
Yes.
Well, that's disappointing.
You don't have to fight. It means none of her many clockwork backup fighters are going to be available. So it's just you all and Tixie is what it means.
Okay. I am going to run back towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
And
The old Josh
I'm going to
do.
save. What's that?
It's just the old Josh. I'm running in. I'm running back. Bye.
Bye.
Mission complete. See you guys at home.
Yeah, I'm going to try to catch her attention with the spiritual weapon again.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? Maybe she'll notice after I've hit her with the thing that I'm carrying Poots. And
you could just yell at her and tell her you're carrying Poots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hurt her first.
There's a lot of
that's totally fair.
There's a lot of different ways to communicate.
Yeah. Spare the mace, spoil the foe. So yeah.
I will remind you, unfortunately, Tixie Tockworth has blur in effect, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Right. I'm going to fling the mace, and then we'll see what happens, and then if I can have actually, I've got bonus actions. If she happens to notice I've got the bear, great.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to catch her attention enough with the 2 maces anyway.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Unfortunately, you have disadvantage, so you have to roll twice and take the lower.
No. So sad. Oh, 2.
7. Not good.
2 plus 5 is 7. Your spiritual weapon ricochets off of Tixie Tockworth's personal force field. Did you say you have a second attack?
Screw it. I'm holding up the bear.
Okay. Would you like to do something while holding up the bear? Or you letting the bear speak for you?
Would Poots want you to do this?
Tixie, give me a, I don't know, intimidation check, Josh?
It's Josh's best.
A cleric youth pastor holding a teddy bear trying to intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
Rolls a 2 plus 1. That's a 3.
Uh-huh.
The death of Josh Molis.
Yeah. Are you done, Josh Mullis?
I'm quite done.
Tixie looks at you, looks at Poots, looks at you, looks at Poots, and says, "Poots, how could you turn on me now in my moment of need?" And fires lightning bolt at Josh Mullis. This is what you guys wanted, right? This is the plan?
Hey, Tony.
Yeah?
I feel a little bad about this, but not really.
Which is to say not bad? Is that what you're telling me you feel?
If lightning bolt is the one I'm thinking of that hits multiple people in a line,
this one doesn't. Tixie's lightning bolt is not as powerful as other lightning bolts. This is
fine.
Sorry, technically it's lightning discharge.
Right.
So her sword arm fires a bolt of lightning at Josh Mullis. It targets as a single creature, Josh Mullis, who's holding a teddy bear. Josh Mullis, 15 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Okay, tie goes to the attacker. You take 16 lightning damage. Josh Mullis blinks black and white as you can see all of his skeleton, and including the internal fabric structure of Boots.
I didn't know that happened in real life.
Yeah,
that's appropriate for a Doctor Who fan.
Yep. Josh, how are you doing? You've been asking everybody else about their health.
I've got 5 hit points.
All right. I will point out that so far, I mean, you've done a lot of things. No one's going to say that you haven't done a lot for Little Lockford, but tactically speaking, Tixie has taken no damage in this fight so far.
I was busy.
Okay. Revelle, you are next. I will say that due to Josh Mullis's noble sacrifice, Tixie is distracted, and so anyone attempting to hit Tixie would have advantage. Tixie has blur, so that would be disadvantage. So you know what that means? They cancel each other out.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Avenge me.
You're not dead yet. That would be prevent.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Prevenge me.
That, that Marvel show was received even more poorly than the Defenders. That's the Preventures.
How many hit points do you have, Jasper?
21.
Okay. I mean, I'm not a really great attacker here.
I believe in you.
What do you need? Do you need her further away?
No, I'm not a very good attacker, and she's got a shield, so I'm not really convinced that I'm going to actually be able to do anything great. But I guess I will, since she's distracted. I will attack her with my dancing scimitar.
And I don't know if you remember, because it's been a while since you fought Tixie in player time, but in game time it hasn't been that long. The way the shield works is the shield can absorb a certain amount of damage before it fails, and then it resets every turn. So, hurting the shield is helping the next player that attacks.
Well, I missed. And now I am going to move. She didn't even know that I missed. She's not even paying attention. I'm going to move over by Jasper.
Okay, and we'll say you're still staying in melee with Tixie.
Actually, I'm not. I'm just going to stay where I am because I don't want to bunch us up even more.
Okay.
And so that's the end of my turn. Useless.
Okay. You try. Sometimes the dice don't work.
No.
Jasper, you are next to Tixie. She is distracted by Josh and Poots. What will you do?
I'm making my D20 window bigger, so hopefully it'll roll better for me. And then
Fitz's law, I think.
Try to hit her with my short sword. That was a 2 + 6 to hit is an 8.
It's really great when the dice just are like, "Oh, you're at the end of the adventure. I don't want to work anymore.
Yeah,
I've got places to be."
Tony, I think you'll find that it's Poots' law.
Second attack, I'm going to try with my claws, which is a 12 to hit. I am going to spend a key point. I'm going to flurry of blows to take an unarmed strike. Let's see what this does. That is an 8 to hit. I'm going to then heal myself because hitting her is obviously never, ever going to work. Ever going to work. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Krong, you want to do some more typing? I can find another keyboard in this room if you'd like.
No. If I come out of the fog, am I still stealth? I hid so long ago.
I think also you could determine where you arrive from the edge of the fog if you wanted, such that it would be very surprising to everybody. So.
Well, I'd like to arrive kind of here in Tixie's face.
Yeah, do it.
And suddenly
a nightmare monster. At first, there's just two little red eyes in the fog cloud, and then Krong
It was almost much larger, but it's an 11.
Oh, do you have anything that's helping you? Probably not.
No.
So you stab out with Ghoul Stabber, but Tixie parries it with her sword arm.
I'm going to...
Is that the cool thing that you wanted to do?
No. The cool thing I wanted to do is Dust of Disappearance, which would have made a lot of things a lot easier, but it costs an action to do it. And if I had done Dust of Disappearance, it keeps me invisible for 2 minutes until I attack or cast a spell. So it's kind of out now. I will bonus action disengage and retreat into the fog.
Okay.
So I just appear, missed. Well, next time.
Yeah. If you hadn't said, well, next time, Tixie might have just thought there was some kind of ninja in the room, I guess.
I could be a ninja.
Yeah. You have very broad shoulders for a ninja, Krong. I don't know if people tell you that.
Why, thank you.
Josh.
Hey, the DM's hitting on me. Is that right?
I mean, I'm not present, so,
That's what's weird about it. You don't even have a physical existence in this plane.
Tell me about it. Josh, you are next. You have been lightninged, but you are still standing. Tixie Tockworth is very focused on you because you are holding Boots. What will you do?
So I can, as a bonus action, attack with the spiritual weapon again. I'm thinking of attacking her with the spiritual mace and then chucking the bear across the room towards the north exit in hopes of her being madder at Poots than me. Can chucking the bear be done as a follow-on action after hitting her, or am I doing that in reverse order, basically?
Order never matters. You said that your spiritual weapon's a bonus action to attack. Is that what you said?
It can be. I can attack twice. The second attack can be a bonus action.
I think throwing a bear across the room is an action. That's just me.
And I guess you could create a floating spectral weapon within range. Okay, yeah. Odds are not great that I'm going to pull this off with the mace. So I'm going to fling the bear towards the north.
Chip, we need to attack Tixie. You're saying you don't have a shot at her. Aline says she doesn't have a shot at her. Jason says he doesn't have a shot at her. We need to attack Tixie. I realize the chances aren't great, but if everybody doesn't attack her, we never do any damage.
This is a fair point.
I will say, throwing the bear that is the object of her affections is there's the possibility that will be strategically advantage. But yes, you all need to start attacking her. Yeah.
I've got no choice. I'm either going to attack her, and
here's what I'll let you do, Chip. If you want to throw that bear to a specific place, that's an action. If you just want to toss a bear into a fog cloud, I'll let you do that as a free action. You're not going to get a better offer than that.
All right, that'll be what I do at the end.
Tony's House of Turn bargains.
Yep. Mace first, bear defenestration second.
All right. Mace first, and I'll remind you, unfortunately, disadvantage.
Well, that's not great.
Nope. All right, your spiritual weapon swings out at Tixie. Unfortunately, does not connect with her. And then you toss a bear into a fog cloud?
Shouting, Poots, save yourself from Tixie.
Okay. It is Tixie's turn. Tixie jets into the fog cloud, intent on finding Poots, provoking opportunity attacks from Jasper and Revelle.
Oh, dear God. Crit.
There you
Crit,
go.
crit, finally. Oh my gosh.
Is this disadvantage or not?
I'm saying without disadvantage, because she was distracted.
I missed.
Okay. Tell me about damage, Aline.
Let's see. That is the crit. Okay. That is 13.
All right. Most, but not all, most of that is absorbed by the shield. But guess what? Her shield just reset. So, in fact, that was kind of the best time to do that. Tixie speeds into the fog cloud, and you can kind of see in the fog cloud, like her red laser eyes, like scanning around. And then she flies back out. I'm going to put her in kind of the northwest corner of the chamber. And she's going to go up in the air this time. And she is holding Poots there in her non-sword arm, just looking down at all of you. And just with such scorn. She can't see Krong because he's hidden in a fog cloud. And she seems to be talking to Poots. And she's like, Poots, these are the people you left me for? I will show you. I'll destroy them. And then you'll be forced to be my friend again.
Oh.
Revelle. There is an angry flying cyborg gnome in your vicinity who couldn't do anything on her turn because she was reclaiming a teddy bear.
And she's still fast or blurred?
She's still fast.
I turn into a lion. That's my turn.
All right. Is that an action?
That is an action.
All right. You are now a lion. Jasper, there's a lion here.
kitty. Okay. There's
In
not
case-
a.
I looked
lot I
up the
can
rules
do.
for jumping in the air. Tony, how high is she?
I would say that she's maybe about 10 feet up right now.
Okay, you can jump a number of feet up to 3 plus your strength modifier. So, for instance, for Krong, that would be I could jump 4 feet in the air.
Okay.
And
But
let me tell
but
you
I
what
start off
lions can
7
do.
feet up here.
Lions can leap.
Leap.
Yep.
Leaping lions.
What is the turn order here? Okay. Okay, so could I... Well, I'd like to move to where Trixie is, and then I would like to...
Tixie.
I just can't. My brain
That's
does
okay.
not like it.
I haven't said Tockworth Clackworks correctly yet.
So if I move so that I'm by Tixie,
Mm-hmm.
can I then ready an action, or can I not do that because I moved? I forget the rules.
You can
for
ready an
readying.
action.
Okay.
It would help
So-
me out a lot if somebody would stand next to her.
Okay. So I will do that. I will come stand by her. I'm up to 26 hit points. I'm going to stand by her. I'm going to ready an action so that if she gets within melee range,
Yeah, slice
I
her
will.
up.
I will swipe at her with either my claws or my short sword. It doesn't matter. It's all the same damage and modifier. So
Okay. Krong, you are nestled in a dank fog cloud.
Great. Does Jasper count as being within 5 feet of Tixie for sneak attack purposes?
I will
Is
say
she
yes.
engaged?
Yeah.
Okay. I will start with bonus action hide because I am not currently hidden, although I am obscured in a fog cloud. And I rolled a number, 21.
You're very hidden.
Then I will creep out. And how high did you say she was?
I said 10 feet.
Well, I'm like 7-8 feet tall, and I just established I can jump 4 feet in the
Long
air. Can I
reach,
do a
too.
melee attack on her?
5 foot reach,
Yeah.
right? You just boop.
I mean, I think also I
Yeah.
think Krong has crazy
Oh,
reach,
yeah, I've got
right?
Crazy long arms. Too.
Yeah.
I think that she was placing herself outside of Revelle, Jasper, and Josh melee range, but not Krong extendo arm range. Yeah.
Great. I have disadvantage because of the blur. I have advantage because I hid, so this is just a straight roll.
Straight roll.
That is a 25.
25 will hit.
Lovely. That'll be a D8 plus 5 plus 3D6. 23 points of damage.
All right. 2 of those are absorbed by her force field.
Unacceptable.
21 of them go into Tixie. And because Tixie had been concentrating on blur, Tixie needs to do a con save against blur. She did succeed, amazingly. Okay. Does anything else mechanically happen to her, Krong?
No.
I'm going to say, I think if you're floating in the air and a nightmare monster comes out of a fog cloud and attacks you, I'm going to make Tixie make a dexterity roll to basically stay at the height that she was at versus, potentially stumbling. Tixie rolled a 2. We're going to say that Tixie kind of basically does the equivalent of a midair stumble and is now down at, at range. So Jasper, that triggers your attack.
excellent. So I'll do the short sword.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16.
A 16 is not quite enough to hit Tixie.
And she's blurred,
She's
right?
still blurred,
So yeah. Okay.
Yep.
No.
I'm going to walk back into the fog cloud.
All right.
Yeah. By the way, some of you may be asking, wait a second, if a druid casts fog cloud and then turns into a lion, does concentration remain? And friends, I looked it up
Yes.
and the answer is yes.
Thank you for looking it up.
I love it.
You think lions can't concentrate? Read a book, people.
Yeah, man.
Does Tixie want to do an opportunity attack on me or something?
Oh, yeah. Let's find out what happens. She swings her sword arm at you. I rolled another 2, so that's not going to hit. Does
Excellent. Love
does
it.
anything bad happen when she misses attacking a Krong?
Nope, I flip her off as I walk
the
without
fog
looking at her
cloud.
back into the fog. Bye. See you soon.
All right, Josh, it's your turn. Krong reminds you that we have to keep attacking Tixie.
Yes. Let's throw the mace again. That's
all right.
all we got.
Dramatic pause.
19 on the first roll.
18 on the second roll.
Oh.
That's how you hit with disadvantage, people, is roll high twice. Tell me about damage as you hit her with a magical mace.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Her shield is already down, so it all goes through. She has
Roll that
to
concentration
roll that
save.
constitution, though she only has to get a 5 or above, so she makes it. Because that's half of 10.
Couldn't be another 2.
Nope, it was not. It was not a lot higher,
Now,
but it was enough.
Tony, I thought you said it was the higher of 10 or...
You're right. It was enough, though. So
Okay, fine.
you're correct.
All right. I've got a bonus action, and I'm playing the hits all over again.
You're gonna hit her with a spiritual
You
weapon
throw
again.
another
Yep.
stuffed animal into a fog cloud?
No.
Critical
so-
success, but
Option
second
one was a crit, but
Option 2,
Could be a crit.
19. Oh.
7.
the opposite of a crit.
Have you rolled multiple criticals on attack rolls with disadvantage now, Chip?
Yes.
On the same.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
Yep. All right. Tixie is shaken. Her force field kind of powers up. She coughs up some blood and also some like bolts and nuts that just kind of the metal clatters on the ground. And she looks around at all of you as she contemplates the various horrible things that she could fire in your direction. And I think she is just gonna do a short sword attack on Jasper because you are there. She lashes out at you, Jasper. That is a 16 to hit.
No.
Oh, okay. Second short sword attack coming your way is a 12 is not going to hit.
Nope.
And third one, a 16 again.
No.
So clang, 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 and you are just darting, dodging, weaving. Wow, no hits on 3 short sword attacks. Revelle, it is around to you, but this time there's something different about you.
The lion strikes. The lion comes over. Is gonna basically take a running. Is she down on the ground now, or is she still up?
She's floating near the ground.
Floated. Well,
Yeah.
he's gonna take an attack, and since Jasper is nearby, that's pack tactics, which means I actually get to attack straight up. Instead of having disadvantage. With a. What is it here? With a bite. We're going to say a bite.
Bite. Lion bite.
Just an 11.
All right, 11. You lunge, and Tixie kind of wobbly evades with her jetpack as your jaw snaps shut on air. She looks a little distressed about this. I don't think she planned for lions.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Jasper, you are there. Tixie is in melee range with you.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Going with my short sword.
All right.
It's failed me so often. That is a 12 to hit with disadvantage.
Tony, I had one thing that I neglected to say, which is because I pounced at Tixie, she has to make a strength saving throw or oh no, I didn't hit her. Okay. I'll knock her.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
knock her on her butt next time.
In the future.
Yeah, okay.
That'll be very useful for other people to hit her then.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Jasper, you swing your short sword through the air, but Tixie evades. It's basically you and Tixie are locked in like a sword duel, but also there's a lion standing very nearby.
Yeah, just like normal.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try
Tuesday
to
night.
hit her with my fist. That's an 8. Jeez. Okay, I'll use my last key point.
Can't take him with you.
To flurry of blows, which gives me 2 more attacks at disadvantage. Oh, a critical fail. And a 9.
I'm sorry, Aline.
Yep.
It's Krong
All right.
time.
Come on, Krong. I warmed her up for you.
By bonus action, hiding.
Hiding in the fog.
I rolled a
hidden.
17 to hide.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would like to step out of the fog. I was right there. You could. Oh wait, hey, step back, hide again, come back out. And
You have a limited number of times you can do that per turn.
Look. Point is, I'm attacking.
Yep.
How do you feel about a 23 to hit?
That's what you need to roll. And you have sneak attack, so that evens out with her blur.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Tell me about damage. So, yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. 22 damage.
22 damage. Now a bunch of that is getting absorbed by the shield. But some of it is going through, and Tixie has to do a con save. Tixie has rolled a 2. She suddenly snaps into focus. I imagine a thing, even though Krong, you did not do a ton of damage, but your slice with your ghoul stabber sword catches a little metal box on her belt, and it sparks and explodes, and Tixie suddenly stops moving in a super fast blurry mode and just snaps into focus. Her laser eyes go wide with alarm at this turn of development.
I can see you now.
Tixie goes, meep.
Meep indeed.
Who is the bad guy again in this situation? All right,
Tixie.
I'm just going to close my blur and clockwork snake tabs here. Those aren't going to be needed anymore. Krong, do you want to now return to the shadows?
Yeah, what the heck? I got plenty of hit points. I will return to the shadows.
Tixie swings at you. 9 is not going to hit you.
Nah. Flip her off
right.
again. I'm actually going to go farther back this time.
Okay. That you find you almost trip over an inert robot snake. That wasn't there when you came into the room. Josh, Tixie's protective shield is down. She is no longer blurry. You know that her force field is about to recharge.
It is time for 2 more maces.
Okay. No disadvantage, just normal rolls now. 22 will hit. A glowing blue spectral mace kind of whacks Tixie across the face.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Tixie is bloodied. Second one.
Absolutely.
That force field is a problem.
Yeah.
18 will also hit. Roll damage.
You didn't deserve Poots.
7 damage. I will tell you, the big thing is you no longer are going to be fighting against Blur, so you're going to hit roughly twice as many times. Tixie has taken a bunch of damage. She does not look like she's doing great now. I think, 1 Krong hit, 2 or 3 normal hits would probably be all it would be to take her out. But Josh Molas, as your turn ends, that force field does crackle into activation. Tixie is panicking. She's looking around at her various mechanical add-ons. Her other arm, her sword arm kind of snaps and rotates around, and suddenly it looks kind of like a funnel, and she sprays hot steam in the direction of Revelle and Jasper, because Revelle is a giant lion that's attacking her. I need a Revelle and Jasper to make DC 15 dexterity saving throws.
Failed.
You both take 12 fire damage as hot steam billows out of Tixie's arm onto you.
That doesn't feel good.
No. But that's her turn. Revelle, you are a hot wet lion.
Yep.
Hot wet lion coming out.
Hot wet lions in your area.
I regret the choice and sequencing of the words that I used.
It's a very
wet, hot lion summer.
No.
It's a dangerous situation. People need to be warned about these hot, wet lions.
It's like the situation was already not good before the lions were above room temperature or in any way moistened. But now it's worse. Revelle, so much worse. What will you do?
Just gonna bite.
All right. You have pack tactics, so you have advantage.
17.
17 is Tixie's armor class.
That does 6 damage.
6 damage. You basically take like a bite out of the
shield.
Out of the shield. Shield is still there, but has been compromised. All set, Revelle?
Yep.
Jasper.
Well, my regular short sword, unarmed strike combo. We'll see how that does. I hit with the short sword at 19 for 6 piercing damage.
All right.
And then unarmed strike also hits 21. Keep rolling ones. That's 4 bludgeoning damage.
1 point of damage gets through the shield that is no longer active. Jasper, you all set?
ready for Krong.
Yeah, you have now primed it for Krong.
The table is set.
Yeah.
I would like to start by hiding. I rolled a 12.
As is traditional.
You're hidden in the completely obscured fog.
I will creep out of the fog. Now I have advantage.
Now you have advantage.
23.
23 hits Tixie Tockworth as you slink in, possibly assassinate her.
17 points of damage.
Only 17?
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay. Way to make things interesting. Tixie Tockworth has single-digit hit points remaining as she's kind of staggering around, wobbling, floating just a few feet off the ground, looking at Poots in dismay. It is Josh Mullis's turn.
You are correct. I am not even leaving to hide. I'm just standing there in front of her with my arms crossed.
Let's end this. Let's try again to end this.
Chip rolled an 8, everybody.
Hey!
19! Roll damage. Will it be enough?
Yay!
10 force
Double digits!
Yay.
And Tixie Tockworth is down for the count. And with that, perhaps Revelle decides to stop concentrating on fog.
I turn into a fish man and the fog cloud disappears.
Okay. And so you have defeated Tixie Tockworth, the tragic former security chief of Little Lockford, the inventor who invented Too Far. You have successfully used this failsafe device to control all of her contraptions and incapacitated her. Little Lockford will now be safe for the Nomus citizens to reclaim. The mayor of Little Lockford is very appreciative, Mayor Broadfoot, of your work here, and he is a well-off gnome who, is the leader of a prosperous mining community. So you are rewarded with a ruby the size of, let's say, Jasper's fist, that has significant cash value. The Golden Vault is also very appreciative of the work that you have done here in righting wrongs, making the world a better place. And
we write a letter of recommendation to that guy we found over in the motor pool who helped us.
The weird eccentric professor who attempts to take credit for it, but
Let's put in a good word for those prisoners too. They seemed okay.
Yeah.
We never asked what they did.
Yep. Murder.
I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Well, we just finished a murder, so
Yeah.
They did us a solid.
Yep. So you will each receive, I'm going to say, 150 gold pieces in gems from the gnomes, and a low-level magical item of your choice from the Golden Vault's collection of objects to help you out with your next mission.
Nice.
subject to Dungeon Master approval. Congratulations, you have concluded Tockworth's Clockwork, the level 4 Keys from the Golden Vault adventure. What awaits us? Why, the level 5 adventure is Masterpiece Imbroglio and involves a magic painting that you have to steal, because that's what you do in these adventures. That is all we have for today. We've concluded another adventure. All I have left to do is thank my players for playing. Jason Sal, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Tony Sindelar, for being an excellent dungeon master.
Aline Sims, thanks for being a cat.
Yeah. No one else I'd rather be.
Roar! Roar. Chip Sudderth, was this your second complete adventure now? Third? Second?
It was.
You're practically an old man. You all survived. I really thought one of you would get knocked out. And fan favorite local celebrity, Krong, or as he's sometimes known, Monty Ashley. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Tony.
We did it.
The Incomparable Podcast Network. Become a member and support this show today. theincomparable.com/members